We're already running so late that we're gonna skip qualifying at this rate. Jesus. I've run into a problem with ACC, and that is that ACC is refusing to launch at the correct resolution suddenly. I don't know why, but it just has suddenly decided it doesn't want to do that anymore. I think this is in the menu settings for some reason, the resolution, if I remember correctly. And the thing is, when I tried to change the resolution, it literally crashed the game. So, like, there, hold on. Sure. Resolution 1920 by 1080. No, we don't want that as a resolution. We want 6800 by 900, I think, is what I've run. Use full screen false. That is correct. So this one is set now manually into the text file. Maybe ACC will not finally actually launch correctly and not decide that it wants to launch at full screen. Basically, while it's full screen, it's been trying to launch itself. Let's check. No, it still launched itself. It's gonna have overwritten the file now. Yes, reload it, and yep, it's just overwritten that value. Who knows why it does that now? It's just broken. It's okay. Okay, fine. We're gonna just launch with, the wrong setting. Like, I don't want to use full screen. I have it off. The thing is, if I switch full screen on, actually, it will just crash the game immediately. I did try that, actually. I did try setting the... Because it's showing me opt here on the resolution setting instead of, the resolution I have selected. So, ACC has decided to brick itself now. Kind of. So that's fun. We were still driving them, so we're just gonna have to, fix briefly the perspective on the stream. So where's the Sudo server? So Sudo racing leak server, is it this one? Yeah, but like my password isn't auto-entered. So where's my Discord window gone? And it's on the main desktop where, it's being covered up by silly thing. Also, I think my stupid plugin thing has also died now, despite me having tried to do a reboot on it. Where's the password, guys? Where are you hiding it? There it is. I mean, obviously, something has to break. Last time around, my game screen turned into a portal to hell, so, let's see how this is gonna go. 5 minutes of qualifying remaining. How fast is GT4 pull right now? 2 minutes 30.3. Not terribly fast, but also, not terribly slow either. There's also a bunch of GT4s now this time around. Huh. In any case, where's my screen? ACC capture. Yeah, this is obviously now way too large. It's like 2,300 now. Well, I mean, this is easy. We can just tell it to transform, fit to screen. And that works. I don't like that I have to do this. I shouldn't need to, but we have to apparently, because just asking for things to work here is just apparently way too much for ACC, so it's can't change anything on the rear suspension. Aero. What is a rear wing? We don't need that. I mean, it's relatively cold. It's close to breakdowns down this much. Well, that's a cut from him. ABS down to 1. Temperatures I did already say they're low. gonna go PSI up on the tire pressures. Let's reduce the rear toe. You can't even go negative on this track apparently. For this car at least. Caster, max that shit out. It doesn't even run max camber either, so that's interesting. Let's run max camber on this car. I feel like anything else is not particularly productive likely. So, okay, let's get out here because we're gonna take a moment to drive to the pit exit and start a lap.
Low tire pressure, stay away from
So, where's my... And overtaking the GT4s. Oh yeah, I forgot to pull up my entire overlay stuff. Just realized. I forgot to do that, but we have literally just about time for a single flyer, so we're you know, I want to at least know how this car handles. Then I'm gonna fix my own overlay. So. Gloves on. Up to 6th gear. Jesus. There was no brakes whatsoever there. Those stone cold brakes just didn't respond whatsoever. There's a bunch of ABS chatter again. Let's see, can we take this corner flat out or do we have to lift? Oh god, oh god, oh god, Jesus! No rotation, none, absolutely none. I headed into that corner with expecting at least the car to do something, but like nothing was just not on the table in terms of... Was just not something I expected here.
car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
You know, you can't make a fool out of yourself with this one.
Yellow flag.
You have the choice, abandon your current lap or abandon the next one. No. Very wide down. Alright, tire pressure's a bit high on the fronts. Need to fix that. Turn. Turn, you piece of shit. Fucking hell. I've been suffering from headaches the last 2 days, and it's been really annoying. And it's like, it's just like there's this slight headache, and it just drives me nuts. Like, I ingest medication and everything, and it's just my body doesn't care and just continues to throw headaches at me. Maybe it's complaining that, you know, you're doing weird sleep schedule stuff, and it's like, running Christ, it would be perhaps easier if, you know, you didn't have the headache already throughout the day, so I'd go to bed to get rid of it, and then you doesn't get quite rid of it, and then I try to get something still done in the day. Just slow down a little there, just maybe get it to rotate reliably. Fuck. Nearly lifted off the brake pedal there a bit. 26, no, we're not gonna beat his lap time. If we're gonna even get beaten by Jones, Jesus, there. This is not good. I'm drink some water. It's just, you just have to Google down so much water to keep this stupid body, like, somewhat satisfied with its ridiculous water intake requirements. Right. I didn't notice we can remove the toe on the rear end. Tire pressures were fine after adjusting the front. Rear end could use. Do I want to go max right height on the rear? That's a bit silly. Now it steals my setup page away from me while I'm adjusting stuff. Oh yeah, right, I need to pull my overlays up. So I need to do that. I mean, we're mainly dealing with issues in the high-speed stuff. The low-speed stuff worked, at least. The high-speed shifts just didn't have any rotation or anything. Just nothing came through there. So we're anyway going for just a splash in this race. Nothing really more. Just a few liters of fuel to the end. So, temperatures have gone up slightly. Let's go down the pressures a bit. Okay, night qualifying. 95 liters, okay, we're gonna go with that number. So let's fix my overlay. Well, who's showed up there? Mr. Spinola himself. Okay, so I now have actually my chat open. Because I forgot to do that beforehand. I have a slight headache. My game is for some reason launching full screen borderless, despite me having different resolutions set and everything, but like it's just discarded that setting, and if I switch it to full screen the game literally crashes, so fun. You know, I could say maybe ACS last night on Linux in VR was more reliable than this shit. Borderline. Alright. So I've fixed that now. We have all that good stuff running. We should be fine. There's a McLaren behind us. Renef, you can see in the mirror. Right, so if you have the fuel in the car, you should be fine now for the race. We only need a bit of fuel in the pit stop, nothing more. No tires required. Because refueling is, you know, not 25 minimum. There's no minimum refuel. Oh yeah, we should perhaps start the engine. So I'm gonna say it again, muffa. Yeah, I do see the a lot because I obviously saw the Spinella man himself show up. Let's see if you can get something clippable out of this thing. But I'm having a bad feeling about this, considering I was 1.5 seconds in qualifying behind Wilson. Granted, I did literally 0 practice, and that single lap was my only experience on the track. And 1 flyer was all I got. But also I'm a bit sus because I've had like, gosh, was this in 2023 still? When I drove in the, or was it earlier this year? I don't remember when I did this championship. It was the it wasn't Pan Am Endurance Championship. They ran like 90 minutes to 3-hour races from Saturday to Sunday at like 3 in the morning my time. Yeah, it was end of last year. I remember having issues with the time zone switch, and again that. Yeah, I think that the thing is he wants to use a special adapter to that allows stuff like this to work, but just that the motor wheel doesn't want to work with that one. But out of the box, yes, of course it doesn't work. That's kind of it's a big thing. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's adapters that you can connect third-party accessories onto a PlayStation. It's just, you know, it's a bit of an odd choice, obviously, to buy a motor and then like realize that like, oh, it doesn't work in the PlayStation 5. It's like, maybe should have checked beforehand. But I mean, I do get somewhat the sentiment as a Linux user. It's like, hey, you know, does X audio device work on the Linux? Who knows? I mean, it writes compatibility with Windows X, Windows, Mac, Android, and iPhone onto it, so it probably is compatible because it uses USB standards. But like, who the fuck knows? Why are the GT3s crashing right now? There's another one! I think that one already crashed up on the Camel Straight, but like, what the hell's happening here? You know, it's just like, yeah, thanks. And quick releases. Yeah. But yeah, for example, Monza doesn't also work on the Linux, so there's that fun stuff. Yeah, I did say already. Someone had already crashed up ahead in. yeah. I pointed out also that like someone already had crashed earlier this laps. So like, yeah, this is gonna get fun, you know. I mean, does qualifying in GT4 even matter? How important is qualifying for you in a GT4 multi-class race? In a multi-class race. Yeah. Everybody who plays this game has like this line fucking memorized into their brain. Because the problem with ACC is that the ambient sounds, you know, include things like also plane flyovers and other things. Was there a second Camaro? They both don't run a custom livery. God damn it, guys! Just. But yeah, there's at least more than 2 cars. You know, the first 2 rounds didn't have any GT4s. We're actually getting people to sign up for this class now. Of the Pan Am Nordschleife series that I'm running this year. Well, that I ran the second round of last weekend. We had a second GT4 in it. I mean, he didn't make it to the hour mark, but we had a second GT4 on the race. Really fun. It's hungry. Okay. Let's get ready here. that was a terrible reaction time.
Car on the
Should
left.
sign up to a retirement home at that rate. I got jumped even by one of the Camaros.
Car on the left.
Oh god, there's a crash up ahead, there's a crash up ahead.
Slow car ahead.
And I still nearly... Oh god, there's still cars recovering in all directions. I mean, I think some of the GT4s did escape up in front due to that, but...
Car on the right. Yellow flag acceptable.
Oh, that was close. The McLaren. The big yeah. I was about to say, oh yeah, we went clean through a rouge and then I see a car fly off on the left hand side and I'm like, oh yo, this is gonna be the end of this entire field. And lo and behold, like, large portions of the field did get fucking vaporized with that one. Although I lost a lot of time with just waiting for the accident to finish. My headache has now just suddenly hit again. I could yell in pain from that. And I think in some ways,
Clear on the left.
Wilson... Ooh, fuck, I hit the GT3.
Clear on the left. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Okay, focus, Lucas.
Car on the right.
Going to okay, Darren Jones is saying going to restart. Okay, are we gonna get a restart here now? I mean, Darren Jones is... I think one of the... Yeah, we got a restart here. Right. Yeah. Well, we did lose obviously a lot of ground there. I'll die of old age, says Wilson actually. The one who had actually somewhat of a launch in front of me. Right. Then both planning to go to subscription for online play just like iRacing. Which is hilarious for rFactor 2 because rFactor 2 hasn't done this before. They had scrapped this though. Well, you had to, back in the day, pay for... if you wanted to play rFactor 2 online in multiplayer, you had to pay, I think, $10 a year? Something like that? To unlock multiplayer, and or like $45 for lifetime license. And they scrapped that stuff back in, I think, 2017, 2016. Something like that. It got finally scrapped. The thing is, right now, what they are offering is that you pay to... they do have, like, server time, so you can host servers by paying them. So you can just host servers straight up, on Steam at least. So... so you can still play the online multiplayer without in rFactor 2, and you can obviously host your own servers, but like you can pay them to use their online infrastructure to host your practice servers for you. Or your events or whatever, and you could buy on in the same store that you can buy the DLC, you could buy server time. They did that like a few months back. I saw that happening. So I'm reading job applications right now. I see. Like everything does. So yeah, everything.
30 seconds.
And everything is. Do I have my setup and everything loaded in a sense? This sound? Yeah. Yeah, this is sound. Okay. Okay. So, but I think I heard also something that they may, however, start charging to. Yeah, I fucking hate when that happens. So that's my keyboard just fell down. I laid it onto the shelf here and it decided to suicide itself.
Stay single file.
Not the end of the world, it's laying somewhere over there and I can just collect it after the race. It's like, it's adding to the things that just like aren't going quite fucking well today, and it's like, Gotta push it. Oh yeah, oh fucking yeah, that's also.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
But like, I wasn't. The thing is, currently it's not sure if they're gonna push this same system, an iRacing-like system, onto rFactor 2 actually. Or yeah, or in general their online platform completely. They are hinting that they might do that, but what they are so far offering is that you pay them to host online servers. That's it. You can get. Not get fined, I think, for leaving the company. Yeah, you did give hints, and that was what I was sort of assuming also. So yeah. Oh yeah, iRacing is the thing there. I mean, if they start well, they're probably gonna not charge you to play actually online multiplayer in rFactor 2, because that didn't work back then, and it's not gonna work this time. They may charge you to play on their fucking hell! This Aston driver is off for the third time, I think, in a formation lap. How do you even do that? Also, I think that the Ferrari GT3 is also out of sequence here. He should be in front of the two GT4s, but like, you know, asking people to just be in the correct sequence is just asking them too much. Although we GT4s are a bit further up than we should be, but then again, we are running, what is this? 23rd, so it does make sense a bit of running further up the field just to allow yourself to catch up to the field a bit quicker. But yeah, there's not a car off again. There's this thing with rFactor 2's subscription based back in the days, like. They charged you to play online, but they didn't provide really any servers at all. They had like like 5 official servers or something. Most online play was done still on community servers, hosted by the community, and it's like, why are you charging for this? I know that like Xbox and PlayStation are doing the same scam, and Nintendo also now as well, where you need to pay to play online. But like, this doesn't work with PC players, and it doesn't. Well, it did to some extent work with rFactor 2 players, but there was a reason why rFactor 2 was really fucking dead till Studio 397 took over, and sort of brought the game to like somewhat of a playable state. I mean, Rescup, I think, had an actually lifetime subscription. I started playing rFactor 2 after they implemented that shit, so. After they got rid of the garbage, so there is that. But yeah. But the thing is that they would charge, obviously, for their matchmaking platform. Game has their place. Gonna say is all the games have their place. I don't get quite what you're trying to say. You're just trying to appeal to the fact it's like, oh yeah, there's always a market for these games, and it's like, things are Factor 2 is kind of dated. So it's just, it's like it's dated for me, and it's been for a fucking long time, and it's like, obviously for like. There are people, so and the odd issue that like leagues that compete in rFactor 2 sort of have is like AC isn't really a good alternative if you want to do, you know, league racing. Well, especially endurance, because AC's netcode is kind of shit. Its collision model is kind of just shit. Not ACC specifically. AC netcode is quite shit. Its collision model is quite shit. And you can bolt driver swaps and all of that onto the sim. I've done a 24-hour race, specifically also solo in AC. That was a thing I've done, where the competitors did drive it solo. But what the actual fuck is happening here? It seems people are incapable of racing here on this track.
Green light, go, go, go.
But yeah, AC is...
Car on the right.
Oh god, there's a fucking GT3 coming by. Is there anything in front? Are they dying again?
All clear. Clear on the right.
So we've cleared the... Oh god, there's McLaren behind me. Well, we will not...
Car on the
You'll
right.
have to pass me manually.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I think they've released new content for it. I mean, they keep releasing some cosmetic garbage and other stuff. Okay, there goes McLaren. There goes the Beamer. It had to like pass everyone at the start there. Oh god! Both of us went wide there, although I would say in some ways I went wider. It actually rotates quite nicely for this corner here. Started today, the update 6.36 gigabytes. I mean, isn't that like only like 2% of the game's install size? With how large the modern video games are. Okay, I broke a bit early there. Oh, come on. I almost shot the corner again. Driving like shit. You know, it would help if I actually turned up for practice and do more than like one lap. Download size? Okay. I'm losing ground here. It's not good. I don't want to fucking lose the championship by by just continuously second place finishing to this guy. He was rolling at Bathurst, literally. No, that isn't too large. Oh, there comes the BMW again.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And he goes wide. And costs me a bunch of time because I have to lift for him. That's great. I'm losing now time with traffic. Oh boy. I have to do some
Car on the left. Clear on the
coming
left.
by. And I have to go side by side for fucking Blanchimont. Because the GT3s just have no patience. It just cost me now like a full second here in time. Because they just keep passing me in like the most inopportune moments while like... barely affecting him. You know, well, it has reduced a bit, but like I lost so much more than him there with the traffic. It's like... thing is, I don't have such a clear straight line speed advantage like with the McLaren I had. ABS, please fucking let the car stop! Oh, come on, turn now! I'm making up a bit of ground here. There's the Ferrari again. Surprised with these people spinning their cars constantly. Something slop this 4.5. Somehow the gap suddenly shot up now to 1.6 seconds for me completing the lap. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's track limit, close to it, at least. Yeah, that wasn't invalidation, but like, not enough to consist of cuts. Oh, come on, brakes! What the fuck's wrong with you sometimes not slowing the car down? You have a job to do. Brakes? Why do they not work? Like, you're just standing on them and they barely fucking work. I'm 2 seconds behind. I just can't get the fucking pace up. The car doesn't slow down properly and he just keeps fucking getting more pace out of nowhere. After the other GT3 also passing me. They somehow couldn't figure out how to pass me on the run down to Puon. And then dives me into this corner.
Clear on the right.
Let's just be fucking gone at this point. GT3 slob. Ah, I fucking hate this shit. Uvu. There's nothing to uvu about. I would like to, you know, perform and not have to deal with stupid shit. That's a track warning, I lost time on it. Why do brakes so performant into that corner there? Like the car just stops. Yeah, 30.6 from Wilson. I should be able to achieve that. It's just... And he's gonna get passed on the straightaway here. So, like, that's very clear that he's not gonna lose any time whatsoever there. Like, he has no time losses there on this lap now. The GT3s will just dispose of him without any time losses whatsoever. Well, I've had to bleed all the time on GT3 traffic. Why am I 10th down now, huh? Hello game, could you kindly, like, you know, give me my lap time that I deserve and fight for? Brakes? Nope. Down on the brake panel and it just doesn't perform. Brakes? Come on! The ABS on this car is so fucking garbage. Like, you have so many settings and none of them actually work. Like, running 1 is already too much for ABS. You need 0. Like, it's... like half. Because it just fires for, like, any slight brake pressure application. And, like, no, you don't need to fire for that. Just let the brakes happen. There goes my OBS briefly. Apparently my sim hub has not connected to my OBS because I didn't see a notification for that happening. Because usually it should drop some frames. Apparently it doesn't. We're sitting at roughly a stable gap now with half a second off the pace of myself. Oh, come on, stay in track limits, please, car. It's so weird, like, you think you overshoot the entire corner and then just suddenly the car stops. The end of the braking zone, it's like, huh. Still lost 2 tenths there on this lap. But it can perform as fast as we need it to. Even though he has much more pace for some reason for fucking turn 1, because of course it's one of the most bullshit corners in any video game, this turn corner. Like you just randomly get pace deducted on that one. For no fault of your own. It's just... I'm fucking this close again! And I will lose out! Nope, the brakes didn't work either again. Oh, I fucking hate this thing. I slowed down, I lost time on the fucking off track. Shut up. If you give me brakes that actually, you know, work and apply and slow the car down in an effective manner, then I could, you know, drive it and maybe close the gap in instead of just finishing second in our race. And give him the fucking championship, because like there's so many rounds in this championship he can easily win it still. Despite having not run properly in any of them. And he's finding a bunch of time this lap because he's like 4 seconds now in front of me. Hello, what is it with this ABS system and just malfunctioning? And just going them. I should have just fucking rammed them off on lap 1 so I could have had the position. Just another GT3 coming. There's even more GT3s behind that even. Alka brakes. Man, Alka brakes at least, you know, accelerate you. This is not even... neither accelerating fast nor braking. It's just doing nothing. 30.3. The thing is, I could easily beat it with the McLaren. I know that I can do 20... I can do 29s on the circuit with the McLaren. But no, I'm driving the stupid Mercedes. Oh, you're gonna start shit with Frapper for that. I mean, he partially doesn't disagree with you, but also partially won't agree with you. Yeah, he's just suddenly found a turbo and just switched it on and it's just disappearing into the fucking distance. It's like, man, I just wanna grind some fucking rating finally. I'm like, nah, we're gonna have that. Slow you down. Well, I do occasionally need to slow down to make corners. And now I just undershoot the corner as well. Fucking things. But yeah, it's a fucking Camaro, like it shouldn't be competitive. And I don't think our GT4s have BOP. What are people ruining the underground update? Wait, you mean Unbound? Because the game is named Unbound. I can't even match my own lap time right now. Hello, brakes. It just goes but fires the ABS into the ether. And like it doesn't do anything properly and just makes you not slow down. And the thing is, I did try moving the brake bars further backwards, so the only result that achieved was resulting in the car not stopping at all anymore, and now with oversteer into the corner. I hate this final corner. It's just like it sometimes slows down so well and then sometimes doesn't. Like, why are you so weird and why are the brakes so dodgy into that corner? Can I also just match my own lap time again? Like, it would be nice if I can just reproduce my own lap times. Would already help a lot. But no, I have to keep losing ground here. Because my car just refuses to allow me to improve myself. Oh, I got oversteer on the bottom of the hill, which means there's no speed at the top anymore. Because this isn't a McLaren, it doesn't matter, you just lose ground. There's another GT4 coming up. Bunch of oversteer there. Because he hasn't really stolen a race wing at Alton Park off me. I kind of would like to claim one back from him. Maybe I just need to swap to Junetta to beat him. Because we can't just swap cars, there's nothing restricting us from doing that. Mounted the curb on the inside there, not good. Still not able to actually improve on my lap time, it's still 2/10 down. It's like it's better, but like, you know, we're still not gaining. And I need like 2/10 up instead of down. There's an Aston.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Dude,
Car on the right. Clear on
you're
the
slow as fuck on the apex there. I know what is happening. I'm not allowed to go sub 30 again. I see how the universe is again. I see how the universe doing its play of just not allowing me to improve myself. Putting me off to reaching second barriers. It's such a regular occurrence for me. I'm just really frustrated with it. Oh, fuck off. God damn it. At least lift off enough that it didn't track cut me for it. Oh, brakes! Come on, shitbox! Why are you so garbage to drive? Come on! Perform actually, you piece of garbage. Why did you snap into understeer there, you piece of fucking trash? Just goes into fucking snap understeer and just doesn't turn anymore suddenly. I mean, I have to basically hope that the GT3 takes him out backs, and considering he's, you know, seems to be halfway capable driver, he's probably at least capable of avoiding getting crashed by someone else. As long as they're not ridiculously stupid. Which, I mean, we do have the drivers for that, but like the question is, will they actually lap us again? Who the fuck knows? Yeah, I shouldn't have lost so much time this lap, but like I just keep fucking losing time. Keep driving like complete garbage here. Basically has 24 seconds back, so that's gonna take, I don't know, a few laps. I mean, it's probably advisable if you just pit before the race leader reaches us to get out of the way. Thing is, we have to figure out how much fuel do I need to take. None. Okay, perfect. I mean, we still need to take 1 liter, but you know, to reach minimum requirements. But like, who cares? Right. 13 liters over fuel, so I don't need to take anything more than that. Come on, up the hill here with you. Alright, so do I want to do another lap before we pits? Thing is, I will be reached by the traffic first before him. So we start the lap at 24 seconds. Did it get down to like 12 at the end? Oh, come on! What is it with this corner that it just suddenly goes into understeer there? It turns normally and then suddenly goes no and just understeers. And just snaps into understeer and just continues straight over the front axle. Like, it's just awful to drive this thing. Yearning for the fucking handling of the Porsche again. Because, you know, it actually turns when you ask it to. Yeah, we're gonna come in this lap to avoid having to deal with the traffic. 6 seconds behind. But if he takes more fuel than me, which he may, but like probably won't. We're nearly halfway into the race. Jesus, I didn't even realize. Well, that's at least good. Yeah, the time is passing. I might not make up any ground, but like this race is getting over faster. So is he gonna come in himself? That's the big question. Nope, he is not. So we're gonna come in then. So, doing the pit stop. 2 track cuts so far. Because the front group is relatively close together and they will catch him before the end of his lap. So now on the second half of the pit lane. So, no tire change, just fuel. No repairs, didn't take any damage. Simpleheimer. Yeah, man, in some ways I do not understand why I signed up with this car anymore, because this car is the reason why I at some point made the fucking Maserati, because this thing was so understeery that I decided to for lulz drive the Maserati and realized it was actually a good car. Well, at least at the time. Oh god, I overshot by a fucking massive amount. Come on, jack up fuel and get it over with. Well, we're not catching up those for 6 seconds on the pit stop, that's for sure. How much time I lost there. Van der Weg is... It's just got no drive-through in front. Let's see. Wilson gonna come in at the end of this lap? Or not? Okay, yeah, Wilson is in. He's trying to cover me off. Also probably trying to avoid the traffic.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Let's see if we're gonna catch him. Probably not. Johnson has just been registered as being an elite. He's now completed his pit stop, so yeah, he's pretty much done already. Still registers in the pit lane though. Now out of it. And I still have to travel all the way the hill down. There you can see him, so he's gonna easily exit before me.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
Yeah, you can see him up there in front of us. I mean, we caught him by a lot. Like, we've made up 2 seconds easily on him. Not quite enough. Had already just lost too much ground in the early part of the race. That's a bit late on the brakes again. That's strangely enough, the car did turn this time around. Turn. Oh, come on, shitbox. Pretty sure he has more on taps if he needs to. Yeah, I'm still stuck in the 31s. I just cannot escape them. There's a large part because he just had to turn 1 down. That's like where he gets like 2-3 tenths immediately. Already before we have.
Car is exiting the pits. Watch out.
Oh, brakes! Why? You have to forsake me in this moment.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Faster car is approaching. Watch out.
Do have to still deal with lead lap traffic despite our pit strategy, but it is instead P10 and up. I have to let him buy into the next corner likely. He's gonna pass me on the outside. It's not ideal. He's gonna dispose of him on the straight, so minimal time loss for him again. He just gets lucky with this stuff. Oh. But we did just about get away with it. With the track limits. Oh, GT3 3 seconds down.
Gaining in the car ahead in sector 1.
Yeah, we're lapping 31 flat still consistently. I hate turn 1 still. It is such a bullshit corner. Because I just keep undershooting the corner. So compromising my exit again. Free by me.
Clear on the left.
He has a few more GT3s to deal with than me right now. So for once traffic is not coming in his favor. He's letting them here by. But that cost him a full second, that entire maneuver. I don't know if he hasn't noticed yet that I'm here. In close quarters. And he will switch on afterwards. Seems in some ways he's running out of tires, I don't know. He's just not quite hitting the same pace he was hitting pre-pit stop.
Faster car is approaching.
Fucking hell, nearly got taken out there behind from GT3. Let's hope I can stay in front of the GT3s before turn 1. And there goes the lunge.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That cost me time quite a bit. Half a second, they're just gone. And he's gonna clear him easily at the top of the hill.
Car on the left. Faster car approaching. Watch out. Clear on the left.
There's another car coming. It's not just the top 10 now, it's like... outside of top 10, but like I also have P8 and P10 again coming by. Which is extra fun. Ah, the fucking Aston out there is forcing me to pass him twice. Oh, come on, you napkin. You know how much time you're costing me?
Car on the left. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out. Clear on
Oh, come on, you fucking dipshit idiot. You know what an apex is? You've ever heard of this concept? Brakes, brakes, please. And I'm getting past here again.
Clear on the left.
I have a bit of a briefer here. Well, they are stumbling over him right now. Next car 9 seconds back, which means we have like about a lap. No, not really a lap actually. They're closing. Less than a lap, but like half a lap before we have to deal with that. That means it catches me in the middle sector. Broke a bit too early there.
Listen to the car ahead. He's sector 1.
Oh, I don't know why that could be. Maybe because I was dive bombed by a Porsche. I'm going way deeper on the brakes and it still isn't enough to cover that up. My losses into turn 1 up. It's just... this corner is just hell. I fed the throttle too early there. Last time. Got away with an invalidation. 4 seconds and 1.4 seconds back. 2 cars. Oh, and then the brakes don't quite work. That's fine. I can recover from that.
Faster car coming up behind you.
They're gonna have to catch me in the S's. It's not ideal. Oh no, they're too slow, seemingly.
Faster car
Catch
coming
me
up behind you.
even more awkwardly. relatively my way.
Clear on the right. Faster car approaching. Watch out.
No, you back out of that one. We're not letting you pass here and launch him on. Just wait for after the corner. I'm pretty sure you can outbrake a fucking Mercedes, you piece of fucking idiot shit. That cost me a full second just as this fucking McLaren idiot. Come on, dudes. Why are you so shit at passing people? And he's gonna pass him now in an ideal spot. On the Camel Straight. Cost me a full second there, it's just bullshit. Like, I'm this close to just maybe finally throwing the brake through the door and just getting actually being able to perhaps fight for it, and then I just keep getting bad traffic on repeat. Validated that lap as well. We have now a bunch of gap before the next traffic though, but he will likely have be now in the zone and just fucking escape again. It's like, I hate when I... Oh, come on. What the fuck was that, car? You just lost me half a second because you just suddenly decided that you wanted to oversteer mid corner. It's like, I was this close. I was down to 18th and then just got trafficked and then traffic and traffic and traffic and traffic, and it's just traffic spam until I lose all of it. It's the thing that I've worked for. Come on, turn, piece of shit. Come on, turn. We are making ground back up right now, but like it's just a couple tenths. Let's see if it substantiates itself by the end of the lap. Maybe we are able to, in the clear air now, make up for losses incurred due to traffic. It's looking like it, we're actually able to. There's a GT3 30 seconds behind, that's about 2 laps worth of gap. And 2 laps is quite a bit of time here. Because I've nearly made up a second so far this lap. Holy hell. Keep undershooting this corner. Seconds. That is what I estimate to be about 2 laps. That's not good. That's wide. Oh, I got away with just invalidation there. That was a nice rotation into this corner. I think he is pushing. He knows I'm closing in. The thing is, it is working for him still. He didn't lose ground this lap like he did last lap. I in fact haven't made up any ground. because he's pushed. That's a bit wide. Go and stay there. Fuck. Is that enough? Yeah, it was enough to avoid getting a track cut. He's pushing out there. It's a GT3 behind 10 seconds. Back marker. Hard deep. Last thing I needed, sort of. Coming out of the slow speed corner seemingly a bit of an advantage. That's gonna be track limits. Again, got away with another invalidation. I'm so much faster for Blanchimont. Both of us butchered the corner this time around. But he did more than me. Oh, he's very sideways out of there. He's throwing everything at it. Alright, 7 seconds. We're gonna get some left. We're gonna get lapped this lap again. Closer to where we need to be in terms of placement. Inbound, 4.8 seconds. And the next car 11. Didn't make the apex there, but like. How much the rear end for him moves over those curbs. Probably a snapshot of what me in the Maserati would look like. Still 2.5 seconds behind.
Faster car coming up behind you.
He's gonna catch me into the next corner. He's not gonna wait for me to. I'm gonna dive here. No, he doesn't. It's too far back for that. gonna butcher over my next corner. But not, I'm able to block him. from doing so. So.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh god, it's understeer like crazy. Was not able to capitalize on his usually bad line. He's deep, however. I'm not able to really find an opening. Next car, 2.7 seconds behind. That's gonna cost us on the camel.
Car on the left.
Oh god.
Faster car coming up behind you.
I know, I'm already evil there, so you just go ahead. GT3 as well.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
It's a drag race for you.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That's not gonna turn, my friend. And we have the fucking lead. I mean, I did dive a bit much into turn 1. It was weird, I broke at my usual point and then... It first felt like I was gonna undershoot, but then when I went for the apex it didn't. It wasn't too egregious, I did get quite alongside him. Alright, this just means I'm right now in front. He's not gonna let that stand. Somehow his tires have dropped off and mine haven't. We do have a lot of traffic still to deal with for the end of this. Okay, God, I butchered this corner completely. There's another Camaro coming out. Had a really good run up the hill there, haven't we? Half a second something that he's probably not gonna make up. These two fighting for position. Yep, they are. Well, that's extra fun. Because this means they're likely not gonna jump out of my way. Oh, this is long from over this race. Still 5 minutes on the clock. Okay, he's jumping. Good.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
But he didn't get the memo that he needs to let both of us by. Like, just look at the fucking relative. There's two cars fighting for position. Wilson did get eventually by, but that cost him half a second. Right. Crucial half a second. off early here. Avoid running wide.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Fucking Jesus! Now Wilson is right on my rear bumper because Runev is not getting out of the way. I have to now do a defense fit to turn 1.
Car on the left.
I can use Runev here to prevent Wilson from getting an undercut here. Yeah, he's 3/10 behind, that's gonna get closer. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna outbreak himself again. 4/10, okay, we didn't get a bad run up the hill. Might be just about enough to stay in front. I'm breaking myself more than anything. Pressure is definitely on.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh god! Focus, Lucas. This is so far from over. But no, GT3 is coming 7 seconds behind. Okay, that's gonna get fun, but like they have to first deal with, you know, the GT4 AMs that they have to dispose first. This will take a sizable amount of time. Where's the race leader? Is that a good question right now? Oh yeah, there he is, 3 seconds behind. So, yeah, we have one more lap to go. God, I broke completely wrong there. Lifted off the brake slightly there. Wasn't beneficial. Okay, there's a faster run down the hill here. Thing is, I could technically afford cutting here. Yeah, and he pushed it fully up the hill.
Coming up behind. Watch out. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
It's a P2. Oh god, it has P2.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Faster car behind you. Clear on the
It is so not fucking over at this point. Oh fuck it. Pop the curb slightly there. As P3 had to just wait behind both of us.
car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, he's sending it into the corner just to get by as hell or... And here's another one, P13 coming by. Oh, it's the Porsche driver again. That guy. I mean, as a GT3, you should just get out of it completely. Oh god, he's squeezing me here for fucking some reason. We gotta run. Fucking hell, it's the thunder.
Car
Oh god, there's more GT3!
On the right.
And I got a slight bump draft there.
Neither has finished the race.
There is such slugging out going on here. Oh fucking hell.
Excellent job, mate.
Woo!
Well done. Well managed. Bring it back along.
Oh.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
They had us in the first half, not gonna fucking lie. They had us in the fucking first. Oh. Fucking hell, Jesus. Oh. Like, it wasn't designed in the. Oh, yeah, right, Mike. Yeah, oh, this is fine. Oh god, where did my keyboard fall? Back there. All the way back there, it fell down. Oh god. Fucking jeez. Oh jeez. That took everything intense. Okay. Because yeah, a bunch of GT3s getting then involved in the last lap additionally. Let me grab a meme specifically for this. What's his first name again? I think James? Sudo Racing League. Yeah, Luke Wilson. Right, okay. Oh. But yeah, this was everything and then some. Holy hell. Oh, that was such a fight. Like, I just... Oh, yeah, right, I wanted to check the replay a bit. I wanted to briefly look a bit at the replay. Maybe we can see some stuff happening. Yeah. Let's launch ACC again. Can't harm anyone. Oh, but man, that was tough. I was so frustrated in the first half, and then like it slowly started coming towards me, but like it still was like I had to slug everything out of the fucking me. Right. I mean, hit my cent and a half into turn 1 here. Yeah, if you didn't accommodate me, there would have been immediately an accident. So, I mean, I once let him in front. Because going side by side, even for such a fight, is just too stupid up there. But he caught the hill not quite right, and then I just was able... After waiting for Jones to pass me as well. Able to go side by side then with him. And he just outbraked himself. That's what allowed me to just drive around. Which lap was it where he ended up sending it into... Yeah, that's backmark on our bound. Not this one. So this is the second to last lap? Man, it... Like all that happened in like 2 laps? Jesus. Just slugged it up the inside. Yeah, I moved there. That's just not particularly great. Yeah, it's relatively obvious that I turned in very early. The thing is, I do go for an early apex on that corner. It's the kind of reality. So I do turn in like this. It just obviously didn't accommodate him, and he did accommodate me in turn 1, so like, you know, we don't really have... He still accommodated me here. He could have like very much just driven through me, and like we had to reassemble all the shambles 2 corners later. In the best case, or in the worst case, he just fucking leaves. You know, that's also like a very valid option at that point. I mean, I would have then had to protest stuff, but like, there's nothing to protest. I didn't play for team. Yeah, 420 versus 404. Jesus. And that's the final lap now. It's Jones coming by. This guy, I swap over to left. Just let him go. I did squeeze him there effectively again with the same line the following lap. But just shutting the door. Although the difference is in this case he just hadn't gone alongside at all yet. In part because he probably didn't want to overshoot the corner again. Because let's be real, if he had done it again he would have not had a chance in this race anymore. Oh, we've gotten very close there. He's just trying to find any opening whatsoever that he could find. There's Dryer coming by. I had to obviously brake a bit early there to accommodate the GT3 going by. And cut back in. Wilson briefly cut up a lot. Then Bear gets between us. But Bear has to obviously dispose then of me as well. Which resulted in him going around the outside of me. Obviously compromised my exit here. And he had lined his exit up here pretty well. now it's gonna go turn into fucking hell because it's, I stay left, defend my inside line with like... It's like, fucking hell, that was... I did drift there a bit. But like also... Nah, we got hit before I could actually really change lines. I'm definitely trying to keep the inside here as much as is reasonable, and then like I get hit here. Like I'm keeping the inside line here still reasonably, and then I get tapped here. Luckily he left it out of it a bit to avoid spinning me out. But didn't have particularly the best blanchiment. I break with a slightly defensive line. Tries to go for a cutback, but I execute the corners quite right, and then he exits very sideways and just jumps it across the line. That's some Maserati action right there. Oh man, that was so... Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that was something, that battle here. Yeah, having to deal with the lap traffic was quite something. Yeah, I went curb badly there. At least I don't feel like I have a headache right now anymore. That at least disappeared just a couple laps into the race. I think just the adrenaline kicked in and the body was like, okay, we have higher priorities than like a stupid headache that doesn't help us. Decided that it doesn't have a headache anymore. So, finally. So, just being stupid. Yeah. We're having to deal with... McLaren was quite a time sink. Like the first catch up to it. Yeah, I nearly killed the... Didn't I nearly kill the... No, I did nearly kill it, not through a blanchiment. I killed it nearly in the chicane, that's what happened. That was not very nearly happened. Like he had to be early on the brakes. Like he's deep into the corner here. And I try to, perhaps drive around it, but like nah, he wanted to cut underneath him, but like that didn't work. He was right there, and it obviously now suddenly put him further up the road. Well, I have a Wilson right behind me. So, okay. Well, then that wraps this up. exhausted after this. Right. Okay then. I think we can call it a night now. It's a good result. Let's do the rest a bit easier in the championship. Wilson is semi-pro rated. He has the rating that I would like to have. But I just keep losing rating in other events. I think this series doesn't even give ratings out. For some reason it's... You can see on the results that no one is gaining or losing ratings in any class. So that's just a bit weird. That's fine. Jesus Christ, some word is taking again an eternity to load anything. And has generally been also really slow to add insult to injury. Like, just page loads have been just awfully slow, I don't know. Except that Mal just loaded instantaneously. It's just SimGrid has been recently just awful to navigate at times. No, we don't want qualifying results, we want race results, because I want to see grid rating changes. This... I don't know what it is, it's just so goddamn slow. And there's this video. Some miserable good for what's maybe. Probably not, let's be real. Should end the stream while I'm typing stuff. We are on borrowed time. Okay, so. Yeah, thank you for informing me that my has updated my apps. Thank you for informing me that the app's finished updating. I like you for doing that. Alright, okay then. Well then. We've done it all. We've finished the race. Also, my bot has decided to die again. I had decided to restart it just before the race went live to maybe allow it to get a new. Because I hadn't tried out if it could, if it regenerates its credentials, if it, restarts. But apparently on startup it doesn't even do that. It loads the credentials, it sends requests and stuff, but like it doesn't, it doesn't validate them. It will just fail if they're invalid. It will succeed if it is valid. It's like it's really stupid. It's like it's really just fucking uselessly stupid, and it's like, bruh. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, it's starting up, setup complete, entering loop, and then at 43 and 41 seconds, it started getting errors because the week was up and the token had invalidated itself. So yeah, I need to look into how to refresh my token. Because the thing is, it has the refresh links and everything provided. It just doesn't use it automatically. You have to, I guess, code that into it, that it requests at a certain interval those again. It's really stupid. Google's API is just fucking stupid for that stuff. Right. Right. Okay. Okay then. Good night, bye bye.